from Virginia. Does there add any excitement because they're the home state team?
Oh, always. It's always a fun game to play in. You know, again, you know, home state type deal. You know, you just want to go out there and just show up and play your best game, man. And you know, those guys are gonna be excited to play. You know, we beat them twice last year, so I know coming to this game, they're gonna feel like, you know, they're gonna come in with a chip. They just had a fantastic win against Duke, you know, especially the second half, and we were ready to play. So this is gonna be a fun game for us. You know, military appreciation day for us, and just excited to kick this thing off.
What about last year, the success you had against them? I mean, as you go back and look at the games film, you made it look easy at times, especially in the second game. The first game was kind of a grind offense.
I mean, you take some things from it, but not too much. You know, you don't really, because I mean, you know, you can't really look at, you know, past things that much. I mean, you can take some concepts and some plays and things of that nature, but from an overall perspective and standpoint, you know, you just have to, you know, prepare as best as you can because, you know, it's two totally different teams. Again, you know, they got, you know, new players and new things that they do and vice versa. So, you know, they're gonna have some things, you know, worked out for us, and I mean, we got some pretty, you know, good concepts and ideas and a feel of what they're gonna do. So, it's just gonna come out to who executes the best, man. So.
One of the things Dabo talked about in there was during the open day, maybe cleaning things up a little bit on offense. Maybe things got a little bit loose the past couple of weeks. Talk about that.
Definitely. I mean, it's just the small things. You know, we've been, you know, doing some good things and finding ways to overcome certain obstacles, but I feel like the things that, you know, we made mistakes on could have made things a lot more smoother. You know, we've, you know, had turnovers in the past couple of games, and we don't want that to be an ongoing thing. We don't want that to hinder us in what we're trying to accomplish and what our goals are for the season. So we have expectations of what we're supposed to do and what we can do, and we just got to eliminate the small things that can hinder a team.
Do you feel you guys are better equipped, though, to handle those mistakes during games as opposed to last year, especially the second half of the season when things went wrong? It just kept going that way.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And I feel like that's where we've grown up as a team, and just from a veteran standpoint. I mean, you know, this team, you know, second season and it's full thing in its offense. You know, players have grown up more, and I feel like that, you know, when we do make a mistake, we can, you know, overcome it and compensate for it. But again, we don't even want to put ourselves in those situations to have to keep, you know, overcoming things. We want the game to go smoothly. So I mean, I can't wait to see us play a complete game where we just go out there and execute fully. So hopefully they come along one of these games.
Talk about the bye week a little bit, and obviously good time. Half the season's behind you, half the season's in front of you. But talk about some of the things you guys are working on this week.
The bye week was a big week for us from a fundamental standpoint. I mean, it was a head start on Virginia Tech, you know, getting an idea of what they were going to do, and you know, again, some of those things that lead to those inconsistencies are, you know, lack of the small things, lack of the details, not being as sound as you once were when the season started. So, again, it was a great time for us to have a bye week. You know, again, it wasn't too early in the season, it wasn't too late. So for us, you know, it's just at the right time, and I feel like, you know, everybody, you know, had a pretty good break, had some fun, but understanding what we need to have happen the second half of this season. We have a great opportunity ahead of us, and this can turn out to be a special season, but only if we continue to focus on the small things, not get complacent, and continue to strive to be the best that we can be.
Dabo was animated when he asked what was wrong with Sammy, as in he was saying there's nothing wrong with Sammy, whatever. I mean,
I mean, it's not at all. I mean, he's a great player. You know, I think that people, you know, coming into the season just expected him to just, you know, have 400 per all-purpose yards every game. But the thing is, you know, he missed 3 games. You know, he really only played, you know, 2 games with the half of the Furman game. So I mean, there's still things that we got to keep incorporating him on, keep working him in there, and he's going to explode one of these games. And I believe that, you know, everybody believes that, you know. So what we don't want to do is try to force things and try to push things to happen that's not going to be there right now. Again, teams are still, you know, he's Sammy. You know, teams are still going to try to, you know, play a corner, play a stage over top, had a linebacker scoot out there, you know, because he's one of the most explosive players in the country. I mean, in our realization. So for us, you know, we got to keep working him in there, keep improving every week. But I mean, again, he's the same guy. If you come out of practice, you'll see the same Sammy, but you got to keep working him in there.
But do you think you'll get more one-on-one matchups this week versus the last couple of weeks against the cover two as you've seen them?
I think so. I mean, again, you know, with Bud Foster, one of the things is it's kind of, I'm anxious to see how he plays this. I mean, because I mean, you know, he just runs different things. Got plenty of different schemes in there. Runs about, you know, 4 to 5 defenses, you know, just depending. And I mean, if you get a one-on-one matchup with Sammy, you got to take it, you know, because I mean, you know, you're going to have a mismatch regardless of the situation. So we got to keep working him in there, and I feel like, you know, he's going to have opportunities this week, so we just got to take advantage of it.
What's different about the Virginia Tech defense you've seen on tape this week versus the one you played against 2 times last year?
You know, I just think they had some early season hiccups, you know, and just took a little while to swing the things, and you know, they're really, you know, really good, well-coached defense, you know, really aggressive defense, and you know, when opportunities present themselves, they go out there and make plays, you know. So I mean, we just got to go out there and execute our game plan. They're gonna, you know, throw some things at us, you know, some different coverages, some different blitzes, and we just got to be ready for it. So again, they're gonna be fired up coming here, playing at home. You know, it's always a big game, you know, for us, but I mean for the opposing team as well because of the atmosphere that it's in. So we just got to go out there and just execute.
I think Coach Morris mentioned yesterday he was a little concerned about the interceptions, like 3 in 2 weeks. Was ball security a big issue for you this off week?
Yeah, it's a huge thing, man. I mean, that's the thing. You just can't. I mean, we overcame it, but you know, again, I can't put the team in situations where, you know, you turn the ball over. I mean, I think, you know, one of the plays was just like, I mean, but again, at the same time, I mean, if the play is not there, you're not going to go out there and enforce it. I think that's what I've done a better job of this season as opposed to last. So we just got to continue to improve and continue to work on it.
I know it's probably been unfair to Brandon Ford to say he's got to replace Dwayne Allen, but how is he, I guess, filled in for him now that Dwayne's been gone?
I don't really think, I wouldn't really call it replacing. But I think anybody that leaves the offense, you can't really replace them. But at the same time, you know, Dwayne did a lot of good things for us last year. But, you know, Brandon Ford has done a lot of good things for us this season. We got 4 or 5 touchdowns, something like that. So, you know, for him, this is his first season of really fully playing, you know, so he's done a tremendous job. You know, he catches well in the pass game, of course. One of the biggest things that he's been really good for us on his pass, I mean, is blocking goes. I mean, run blocking, pass blocking, that guy gets after it. So really proud of the way he's been playing, and I mean, it's always just fun going out there and playing with him. He's going to make some plays for you, and it's just good to have him back, you know, because he is a difference maker out there in the field with us.
I guess going against your home state this week, what is it about quarterbacks from Virginia? I think you guys have taken over the ACC stats with what you guys have done this season. A lot of you guys from that Time Warner area have done really successful things.
It's just, I really can't tell you. I mean, from the Tidewater area, I look at it as if you always want to be that next best guy.
Yeah.
I mean, because you know we have a huge and strong tradition about, you know, quarterbacks leaving a legacy. So, you know, from my standpoint, and you know, from EJ's or whatever, you probably look at it as if, you know, you look at the Iversons and Vicks and, you know, the Tarais, and you just want to continue to leave a strong legacy, and you always want to leave for the next guy as well. So it's more of a competition thing more than anything. So it's fun being from the area.
Competition for you guys and going into the season, you talk to those guys, text back and forth, that sort of thing?
Yeah, definitely. You know, like, you know, before and after the game, you know, we always talk about, you know, where we're from, specifically with EJ, and you know, he's a senior, man, so it's just always fun to see him. I mean, besides when he's playing against us, it's always fun to see him do well because you want this tradition just to keep carrying on. So, I mean, it's always encouraging words with that.
Let's move Taj over to the side so we get some time with Sammy because they got a meeting.